Awesome. Okay. So you guys, in case you didn't know, I'm going to share my screen just real quick. This month is, let me get this out of the way, is a Little Success Club promo called Beat Your Best. Has everybody heard of this? Everybody knows what it is? Okay. So really fun, just a great way to kind of motivate yourself. You guys should have received an email about what your best has been. So if you didn't receive one of those, then you'll want to contact coach support so that you can kind of get that taken care of and know where you're working from. But it's all about, just kind of pushing past what you've done in the past. And I love that they did it so that it's not just based on Success Club numbers, it's also based on volume. So you want to make sure that you beat your volume from whatever your highest total selling month was, or your Success Club numbers from your highest Success Club month. So that's how you qualify for it. You guys can literally come over to Beat Your Best Team Beachbody, or just Google it and you can find this entire page. But you win medals when you actually beat your best. So I think that's super fun. Nice way to reward you. You get a bronze medal if you beat your Success Club points by at least 1 point, or if you qualify for Success Club and beat your selling volume best by 250. And then with silver, it's you have to beat it by 5 or make Success Club and beat it by 500. And the gold medal, you have to beat your best Success Club numbers by 10 points, and you have to make over 1,000 of what your best volume for a month was. So what's awesome is not only is it just fun and a nice little way to kind of compete against yourself, it's great because you actually get to build your business and be rewarded for it. And it's pushing you to do what you're supposed to be doing anyways, which is growing your business. And we had all talked about, I know that I had posted in the team page and a bunch of people had been like, yeah, we're totally down for that. Making, enough money to cover Christmas before Christmas hits so that it's not stressful, you don't have to put anything on credit cards, and that it's all paid for. Not to mention, you guys, if you can turn around and you can say that out loud and talk about how you're paying for Christmas without touching anything from your current job, and you're talking about that on a daily basis on social media, how much easier do you think it's going to be to start signing people up for the rest of October, November, and December when you're saying dude, I'm putting this aside for Christmas money. This is why I'm doing this and it's working for me. So keep that all in mind. Also, I did create some slides because, oh wait, that just blocked you. I can't see you now. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can share my keynote. Okay, and I didn't save this or anything. I literally put it together 30 minutes before this call, so hopefully it doesn't shut off and disappear completely because that would be sucky. But all right, so, and I'm not going to click out of the full screen because I like being able to see what's next. Okay, so let's talk about how you can beat your best using this launch of the work as your guide. And I'm going to say Morning Meltdown 100 as well, because the launch of the work is starting doesn't mean that you have to abandon Morning Meltdown altogether, especially if it's something that you're loving. However, I always recommend as a coach that you know what's happening, that you know what the launch is about, and that you are promoting it regardless of whether you yourself are going to do it or not. Because guess what? Not everybody out there that follows you wants to do the same exact workout that you do. It's as if you were a trainer at the gym, right? And you had people coming to you. Some of those people are going to be able to handle, a crazy workout. Some of them are going to want yoga. Some of them are going to have different needs and different goals, or just different things. And so as a trainer, your workouts are basically the tools that are sitting in your tool belt for you to be able to help other people with. The more tools that you have in your tool belt, the more people you're able to help. So you want to make sure that you try the sample workout, or you at least watch the sample workout if you yourself cannot make it through the sample workout. You want to make sure you check out the fit test. Are you pumping, Katie? No? Somebody's pumping. That's what it sounds like. Or somebody's running on a treadmill or something. So I went ahead and, oh, you're walking. I muted you. Don't worry. I can't hear you now. You're good. So you can continue walking on your treadmill. So where was I? I was talking about tools in your tool belt and how it helps you. Yes, so you should be at least watching the sample workout, if not doing it yourself, so you know what it's all about. You should be doing the fit test to see what that's all about, so you know what it's all about, so you know what you're talking about. You should be purchasing the program. Every single one of you should have already purchased your digital unlock for that program, so that you can sit there and you can watch it in the background while you're doing other things or whatever, and pay attention to each one so that you can help walk somebody else through this workout. That's your job as a coach. That's how you get paid as a coach, is to know what's going on and being able to help people where they're at with the right solution for them. So keep that in mind, you guys, as you go through this. Like, I think one of the best pieces of advice that I got was from Autumn when I was sitting on, the boat with her on the cruise. And she was like, you don't have to love every program, and you don't have to jump in and do every program, and you don't have to jump from launch to launch to launch, but you do need to know the program, and you do need to pay attention to like who it's for, what it's about, so that you can speak of it and speak to it and help people through it. And that's your job as a coach. So keep that in mind. I just lost my screen. Okay, there we go. All right, so important resources for you guys. The fit test link. You can find this right in the back, actually right on Beachbody On Demand, and you can go to the overview, like the program materials, and you can go ahead and you can find that fit test there. Once you click on it, you can just copy the link. Keep in mind that Facebook has blocked this link, so you can't just send it through Messenger. So you're gonna need to ask somebody for either their phone number so you can text it to them, or their email so that you can go ahead and email it to them, or if you can, send it through Instagram. The sample workout, I have had no problem sending the sample workouts to people. To get the sample workout link, you can either just copy it right here, you guys, or you literally open up Beachbody On Demand, click on the sample workout to watch it, and then you can just grab that link and save it somewhere, have it saved in your phone as a text replacement, have it readily available so that you can just constantly be sending it to people. The toolkit, the coach toolkit. So you can go in there. It's going to have everything you need to know about the program, the different packs that we have, all of that stuff. Any questions, Q&A, all of that stuff is in there, and you can go take a peek at it. And then there's also the FAQ that you can go to. Promo codes. Every single coach who is an active coach should have been sent promo code in their email. If you missed it somehow, go and just search promo code in your email, and maybe it'll pop up. If you still can't find it, you can always contact coach relations and just say you misplaced or couldn't find your promo code, or it wasn't sent to you, or whatever it may be. It's the same promo code, so again, you can just save it as a text replacement so it's readily available, so you don't have to keep popping back and forth and going to your email and looking for it. Because unlike the other promo codes where they just sent us 3 and it was one use things, these are unlimited use for you. So you can just use that same promo code. You can send it to everybody. If they're purchasing a challenge pack, they get $20 off. If they're purchasing a completion pack, they get $10 off. Last thing to note is that anybody who purchased any challenge pack last month in the month of September can unlock the work, 6 weeks of the work, for just $10, and they received that email. So as their coach, you can remind them of it. You can talk to them about it. You can tell them what's going on, what date you're starting this program, or what date you're running a group for this program. And then you can go ahead and ask them, tell them about the deal and tell them you got an email. And if they didn't, again, you can always go back into coach relations and get help that way. So important things to keep in mind. And I'm going to have a bunch of real life examples for you guys. I know you all love to see actual invites, actual posts, all of that stuff. And I have that for you. So set a date. Decide if you're doing this program, what day you're going to start it. If you are not doing this particular program, decide what date your next challenge group is. Okay. So set a freaking date. Use a call to action in your posts. Share what you're inviting to. Share why you're inviting to it, what it's all about, how this solves a particular problem, and then your call to action at the bottom of it. Create an ad if you want to. You guys can use Instagram ads. You can use Facebook ads. Those things are there for your disposal too. Use IG stories, IGTV, FB, Facebook stories. Have fun, get creative, throw yourself everywhere, throw everything at it, share what you're doing, and you will have people coming to you. And then know who you're inviting too. We all sit here and, we just sometimes think about oh, what would somebody find interesting? What would they like? What would they comment on? What would they, what would engage them or grab their attention if I posted this to social media? And instead, if we just start thinking about what a common problem is, or something that our particular like friends, family, ourselves are going through, and like how we have something that can solve that, like what the solution is, and we talk about that and how we have that solution for them, they're much more likely to come to us and ask us for help because they know that we understand them. So, you know, you could talk about anything that has to do with breadcrumbing your story and then turn it into, well, this is, you know, what fixed it for me and this is what we're doing next to help you with it. And I would say you can get really detailed. You can talk about 6 weeks of the work. You can absolutely, it depends on how you want to market yourself, or you can be a little bit more vague about how you have the solution to their problem and make them come and ask you questions. So the other day I was doing, and nobody knew what I was doing for a workout because I didn't say it, but I'd been doing the hybrid workout of Joel and Autumn, getting ready for 6 weeks of the work. That's what I decided to do because I had finished up my workouts for Morning Meltdown 100. And so as I was doing them, I realized that like I was eating like crap and stuff. So I needed to rein in my eating. So I just reined in my nutrition, and all I did was follow the 21 Day Fix app, right? Like that's all I did was start tracking my food. And I looked at Fix8 and I was like, what do I want to eat on Fix8? And I made enchiladas. I made Italian stuffed peppers. I made chili. I drank wine. I had, I don't know, some sort of like dessert, something like that. But literally I lost 9 pounds in 1 week. And I went on social media and I said, I've eaten enchiladas, chili, tacos, brownies, like, you know, cocktails all week, and I'm down 9 pounds. I was like, so I've got this thing on lock. Like, you let me know if you need help. I had so many people message me like, what the hell are you doing that you're able to eat enchiladas all week and drink wine every night and you're losing weight? You know, because I just kept it kind of like a little bit more vague. So keep that in mind too. And then if you're brand new, and even if you're not brand new, you guys, sometimes this is something that like I even go back to. I'm like, have I really like thought of everybody that I could sign up? Go back and use like the memory jogger. Make a list of people that you can reach out to. Just brainstorm. It could be friends, family. And when you say family, I think so many people think like, oh, my sister doesn't want to do this. My brother doesn't want to do this. I already talked to my mom and dad. I'm talking cousins, second cousins, aunts, uncles, great aunts. Like, think about who you are freaking related to, right? Think about old family friends. Think about your family friend's cousin that all of a sudden they all said that like you're like, you know, cousins, but you're not really cousins. Think about like teachers that you've had. Think about teachers that your children have. Think about people you go to church with, or that you're part of communities with, or that you're on like sports leagues with, or you, whatever, your neighbors. Like, think about all of those pieces of your life and the communities that you're part of. If you moved schools, like you were in a different elementary school, then you were high school, or, you know, and then you went to college, like you've got friends in all of those places. Like, who can you reach out to? And then think about who you've invited in the past. Like, who has an enroller that never went through? Who's been in a Snoop group for a different program and maybe that one was just not the right one for them? Who is maybe in the midst of doing Morning Meltdown 100 and messaging you constantly about how they're not actually in love with it and they can't wait for it to end? Who is, you know, like just think about everybody that you've ever talked to, your current challengers who loved the program, but they're ready to step up and go to a different thing, you know, like whatever it might be, who's done 80-day obsession like 19 times in a row and just needs a new challenge. Think about all the people that you're connected to, all the people that you've talked to. Invite, follow up with every single person you've ever talked to. And then go and think about everyone that you're connected with on social media. If you are doing your job right in this business, you should be adding new friends on Facebook consistently, adding new followers on Instagram consistently. So you should always be having like a new batch of people that are coming in and seeing what you're doing. So that means new people liking your posts, new people watching your stories, but that also means that you have a slew, a big giant list of people that you can now go through and you can reach out to. And I didn't put it on here, but also if you've been a coach for a little bit and you've been making Success Club, you also get customer leads. So now you have emails for those people. You can go and export those emails. You can see who has BOD. You can see who doesn't. You can see who has Shakeology. You can see who doesn't. You can go ahead and you can send them all individual emails if you want to. You can mass email and break them down by category if you want to, but you can get out there and there's people that you can email, right? So you've got all those options. Now, let's talk about posting a little bit. So this slide is like literally all Moira, because I was like, this girl is like, she knows what she's doing, first of all, But second of all, I just really liked the way she did it. So we all talk about social media on a daily basis. Many of you just went through the Find, Share, Invite group, but what you can see right here is that her pictures are all bright, they're pretty, they're interesting, they grab your eyes. So keep that in mind. But I love how she mixed it up. And so like you can see here, I tried to keep, oh, I covered up the post date there, but you can see here, like this post date, I think was the 24th. This one was the 28th. This one down here was 7 days ago. And then this one was like 11 hours ago. And so showing she didn't just throw one post up, right? She didn't just like throw it up, hope people liked it, commented, and then like, oh, nobody's in this group because they just, they didn't like this particular post. No, she continued talking about it over and over and over again, coming at it from a slightly different angle. But I do like how she really incorporated the fact that it's a test group. You guys, this is the first group that we've had as coaches. This is the first workout program that's come out that we have not had a coach test group for a first. So basically, we don't have the before and afters from other coaches who've gone through this to go ahead and post and be like, hey, take a peek at this. Like, isn't that awesome? Like my friend so-and-so got these results in this thing and I can't wait to try it. So we have to think a little bit differently. We have to get a little creative. So like I love over here, she said, I've decided to do something I've never done before. I'm running a super intense Feet to the Fire test group starting October 7th. Guys, she's telling you first exactly what she's inviting you to, and she's giving you a date. And then she said, normally this would only be open to my team because I never have done this program before. In the past, I've always tested out a program before coaching others through it. But I also realized that there is never a more dialed in and exciting time as when I'm in the test group. It's another level of commitment. It's me 100% dialed into my fitness and nutrition and mindset. It's when I get to see what I'm truly made of. And for the first time ever, you can do it alongside me. I'm opening up a few select spots for people that want to level up with me. After we start, there's no getting in. You'll be signing off on your commitment and I will be on your ass and you will get results. So she's talking about to people who are ready to level up. They want to change something, right? They're like wanting something that's going to like beat their ass. She's talking about accountability, how like she is going to help you. She's talking about the date that it starts. She's giving you FOMO and telling you like the urgency, like you can't get in afterwards, right? There's so many things happening in this post and yet it's just so short, right? First come, first serve only. And then DM me for details. That's a great post, right? So a few days later, she comes on here and says, anybody else squeezing every last drop out of summer? I spent the majority of my day in my happy place at my fave baseball complex watching my boys and his team crush it in the tournament. Truly, there are a few places I'd rather be. So she's talking a little bit about her life, right? I somehow got the job of a team DJ. It made it all the more fun, and I have to say I rocked it. Now for a power work hour because I'm over the moon excited to kick off my first ever test group on Monday, then off to church for some. So she's just kind of like working it in there in that one, right? She did her full-on post. This is like people are getting plugged into this post. People are getting plugged into this group post. Now over here, in the beginning, she talked a little bit about kind of like how it was a test group again. And she goes, stepping into 6 weeks of transformation, and it's so needed. I'm still feeling all of the after effects of summer, hurricane, travel, and couldn't be more excited to run this test group for a few select individuals. We officially start day 1 a week from today, and this week will be full of getting our minds, bodies, and pantries ready so we can crush it. If you're not excited about where you are or where you're going, commit to some big, scary goals. Remember, change and growth are found outside your comfort zone. Let's do this. Another invite. And then the last one was like, we have officially entered into my fave time of year, the last 90 days. Yes, the holidays, but no, that's not why. It's my fave time of year to lean into it, my goals, and get crystal clear on what I want to accomplish in 2020. Today began a 6-week journey into a fitness challenge that scares the heck out of me, but just past fear is where we grow and break down old belief patterns. I'm making commitment to myself and you to share every up and down and sideways over the next 42 days. Things I don't want you to miss. And then she started talking about how she's going to be showing her stuff on IGTV and then, that sort of thing. So like she's keeping people engaged. So now those that missed out because she's starting and she said she wasn't going to let them in are going to watch her, right? They're going to watch her goals. They're going to watch her do this. They're going to follow along and they're going to get excited about it and probably be asking her when she's doing the next group, which is going to give her a funnel of people. Then I posted a few of these ones over here for you guys to look at. Again, like you can see how all the images are different. They're not using the same picture at the same time. Like all of, Moira's were different. What I like about Erin's is she went ahead and she used her own before and after, right? She used her own results, not somebody else's from a coach test group. And she just said that, she's had an awesome year, that she's feeling really good, but she's really excited for what she has coming up in October, and that she's opening up her boot camp. And then over here, she talks about how Morning Meltdown 100 changed her life. She lost 27 pounds, gained a new mindset, and seeing what happened when she didn't give up on herself showed her that 100 days could change the game. And then, months later, she's still feeling great, but she's ready to level up. And then she goes, watch my IGTV for more. So she doesn't even invite you here. She doesn't even whatever, but she gives you like a little glimpse. And then she's getting you over to IGTV where she's going to talk to you about like what she's got going on. Right. So she's using the tools to her resources, She's being a little, vague, but she's doing her call to actions. And then over here, like I loved this one. This one, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Christina Battaglia was just talking about how she's traveling and she's doing the first few weeks of this program right now, and how she kicked her own ass in the gym of the hotel, with her earbuds in, her trainer telling her what to do. And meanwhile, she was watching everybody look down at their phones at their tiny little images and PDFs, trying to figure out what they're supposed to be doing, looking unsure of their workouts. And she just crushed it, was swearing under her breath and was like, yeah, I was that hardcore girl in the gym sweating, looking like a badass, but it's because I've got my trainer in my ear. So that was a great way of sharing that, like, you can do this at the gym. In fact, you can do it at the gym a lot easier than other people doing their things at the gym. And then over here, Christina Delgado was sharing that, she's so excited about this and leveling up with 6 weeks. And that, it's going to be a test group experience and, those sorts of things. And so if you want massive change, get in the game. And then she said, I need all purchases in by tonight so that you receive everything to start Monday. Last call. She's building urgency and FOMO, you guys. So you can see the patterns through here. These ones, like literally, I just, again, kind of like Erin did, shared my story, how this is going to be different. And then I moved over here to just show you, like Christina's showing her day one. She's starting to walk you through it. And then over here, you guys, this was actually just an ad I did. So again, telling them exactly what's opened up, how it fixes their problem, letting them know the date and that they can join. And then I also thought this was a really great idea too, is that, talk about it not only in your Instagram stories, but create an entire highlight for it on your Instagram. Start talking about how you're prepping for it. Start talking about the first workouts that you've done and how they've affected you. Share with them the journey, the process, all of that that's going on. If you're doing a different workout right now and you're just testing out these, you can still do that way. And then talk to them, give them polls. Like, are you the one who wants to do like this crazy workout with me? Or are you somebody who wants, something a little different? Because I still have a group for you there too. So does that all make sense? Okay. Now I'm giving you some examples of what to invite too. You guys crushed July. Everybody crushed July. Everybody went full force, super pumped about Morning Meltdown 100. And it was so similar. So I want you guys to get out of your own way and realize that this is the exact same thing, right? Beachbody has given us the same tools. They're giving us the sample workout that we can send out to people. They're telling us about the programs that we can get hyped and we can share it with people to see if they want in with us. So you want to make your invites just similar to like Morning Meltdown 100. You literally could go back to your invites from then, and you can look at the ones that worked really well and you can tweak them, and you can just change out Morning Meltdown 100 in 20 something minutes to, 6 weeks of the work and crazy 45 minutes, 6 days a week, but like killer results. Like you can do whatever you want with that. Hey, do you want to try the sample workout? So I gave you a few examples here. Like, hey, oh my God, I had to share this with you. There's a new program coming out. It's called The Work. It literally scares me and excites me at the same time. It's like next level and I'm going to do it. Want to do it with me? I can send you the sample workout to check it out. Or, something like, dude, I'm committed to this new program coming up and curious. If I gave you a no-brainer food plan, a supportive plan, and a badass program, would you commit to the next 6 weeks with me? Or, I'm so pumped up about this new workout routine. I'm officially starting on October 21st with a bunch of women online. Any fitness goals? I tried the sample workout this morning and it's bananas. Do you want to try the free workout? things like, if it's somebody that you know really well, I tried this thing this morning and you need to test it out to see if you want to do this with me. You open to doing a fit test and trying a free workout to see if maybe you want to be added to the upcoming test group. You could send that to somebody who's in your current, challenge group right now. Or maybe it's something like, okay, so I've never had the opportunity before to have people in a test group with me. And I've tried the first few workouts of this and it's bananas and I'm so sore. I'm looking for ladies to commit with me that want to level up for the end of the year, want me to send you a fit test and sample workout to see if you'd be interested. Asking them to do a sample workout, you guys, is an easy yes. Like, who doesn't want to just try a free workout? That's not much. Let the tools that have been given to you sell it for you. And then make your story watchers like it's even easier. Oh my God, that workout was insane. See, if you did the sample workout or if you did the workout, you can post that. You can go, oh my God, that workout was insane, but I love it. You want to try that free sample workout with me? If you're still doing Morning Meltdown 100, you can send a similar message. Or that workout was crazy. I'm pumped to continue and start my test group on the 21st. Did you want to try the sample workout? Or did you try it yet? Let me know if you haven't, because there is a free sample workout out there for you. Like, just be yourself and make it very conversational. And then just a few last minute tips. So start with the invite to the test group and what it's about. Offer the sample workout first because it's an easy yes. Follow up within 48 hours. So what does your follow up look like? So, don't ask, what did you think? But you can be like, hey, I'm checking in. How'd it go? Did you survive? Like, make it silly. Or, hey, you think you're going to be able to jump in the test, group with me? I need a partner. Or, hey, did you get a chance to check it out yet? How'd it go? Something really, really super simple. Or, checking back, lady. Group starts on the 21st. Just want to make sure all my test groupers are ready. Can't wait for this. Keep your follow-ups just like chill, easy, to the point. And just make sure that you're following up consistently. Okay, so I'm going to move this screen. So I'm going to stop share and we can just talk any questions or things like that you have moving forward. I think I went through that pretty quickly. Yeah, I did it in 30 minutes. So any questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, concerns when it comes to crushing this month, meeting your goals, using this launch or the launch of Morning Meltdown or any program to help you push your business forward? You can unmute yourself and just go for it. Did everybody get their beat your best email? They did. Okay. Tell me what your best is in the chat. I want to know it. Tell me what your number is. Mariah's got 24. 26 from Shannon. Erica's got 12. Kaylin's got 14. Emma's got 8. Teresa's 8.
I have 6.
Ryan is 6. Rachel's got 6. I gotta check mine. So it's the highest amount of SC points you earned, what, in 2018? Yeah. Oh, did I miss somebody? Meg Lyon's got 20. Amy's got 8. Selling volume 447 is good, Susan. That's good. Success Club 2. All right. So what you can see here is our numbers are not insane, right? This is easy to do. I want every single one of you to have a medal this month. Like, it's completely possible. Many of you, it's just hitting SC10, which is like something everybody should be shooting for every month. So do you think you can use these tools and these tips that I just gave you to make that happen? Okay. All right. So we're all going to check in with each other next team call. But also, I want you guys to post in the team page. Like, I want you to tell us what's going on. I want there to be so much action in the team page that, like, I miss things and I can't keep up. Like, I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. because we've got literally like 90 days left until it's like the next decade, and you want to close out this one doing your best. What about 6 week of work group you made? Yes, I did make a group. So I will go ahead, and we did record this. So I'll go ahead and I will post it on our YouTube channel and into the team page. But also, we created like sort of like we did with the Morning Meltdown 100 flash mob. We did that with 6 weeks of the work. So we'll go ahead and we'll share that link with you guys so you can add yourselves in there. It has the conversation flow, it has invites in there, it has all of the different challenge pack options that you can offer people. It has all the dates that you need to know, the things with the promo codes, the links, all of that stuff is in there. So when I post the recording of this call, I'll post that in there too. But Meg and Mariah, I think Katie is still on here too. I just can't see her. But if you guys want to just go into that group real quickly, like right now, and just see if there's anything else that we're missing or that we want to tweak or that was maybe part of the Morning Meltdown 100 flash mob that we want to add, or any benefit that we think we can add in there, let's go ahead and do that too. And maybe we'll just go ahead and we'll add this call link in there as well so people can watch that too. All right. I hope you guys enjoy your night.